Victor Yankee Oscar, yeah, 3 Foxtrot, came back to you.
Yeah, 3 Fort Whiskey, Golf 0, Victor Yankee Oscar. Okay there, Chris. Well, I hope your property goes through quickly, but yeah, great signal. 5 and 9 plus 5.
Yeah, so yeah, I see M7WLO. Yeah, good. Thanks for that, Paul. I'm using the older radio. I don't use this one as much as perhaps I should. It's Icon 75603, lovely piece of kit. And it's sitting in front of me. The actual 7300, which I use more, is up to 1.5. So I'm thinking of rearranging the shack a little bit to make it more appropriate to the way I use the radio. But anyway, enough of that one. So that's probably that's fun. Yeah, I'm using a 75603. The antenna is an 80-meter bubble that it's just a bit of a lash up to get me on the air at the moment. I have the shack laid out pretty much as with the old one, just perhaps a mirror image of it. So if you look at the one there, you'll see the old shack, and the new one I mean is very, very similar. But antennas are few and far between at the moment. Right, back to you. M7WLO, BYO,
Yeah, 3FW, G0, BYO, yeah, okay, okay there, great, what are you doing, great job, no problem at all. Working conditions over here, trusted FTDX 5000, approximately 500 watts, the antenna's 36 BKW, horizontal about 30 feet, Craig.
Blimey, man, that was quick for you. I've only been on a minute. You didn't get the alert immediately this time, did you? Blimey. I thought I'd have a couple of minutes to finish my sandwich, but guess not. Ah, nice man. That AI video's getting a nice bit of interest. Nice. I can connect up and help you with that with TeamViewer or something if you get stuck. Did you download the right software for it yet? When I add my channels, I add the same names on high power and then on low power. So if I'm a bit further away from the house, you know, or out in the garden. RadioID.net. You could have done that before you got it. Yeah. Yeah, RadioID.net. I know, but you could have registered for the ID before you got the radio. Then you would have had it ready. Fair enough, dude. I didn't think Stuart was going to post that video of me talking about the doorbell. That was quite funny. Hi, Big Volk. THC 3PO. TH, you never talk anymore, dude. What's the matter with you? You're very welcome here, man. Let's give me a fight. The thing is, people argue over these frequencies, but all that's happened is the skip's changed, doesn't it? The skip's changed, and they're all clashing. You can't say I've had this frequency, and then the other one's saying, you know, you could have both had it, and the skip just wasn't putting you across. Ridiculous. Let me just go get a drink a minute. Oh, shit. This guy was calling in, but now he's got into a big chat. I can still hear the other channel on there, but they're like coming in off frequency a bit. It's just for skip changes, doesn't it? Excuse me. God, wait a minute. I've got really, like, phlegmy throat. Actually, I might flick to that other... Oh, I can't do it on this one. My 20-metre antennas have arrived. They're over there against the wall. So they're the same length as the 40-metre ones, but obviously they've got less load on the coil. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Blimey, I have been on here way more than 4 months because I spoke to this guy 4 months ago. How long have I had my license then? Hi, Delegaff. How you doing, sir? How's sunny Wales? It's not been awful though. It's a nice temperature in it today for walking dogs anyway. I got a really sore throat. I don't know how long I'm going to be on tonight. Winlog 32. I've not heard of that. Oh shit. Shit. Really shorted my radio out. Oops. Top left of the feed. Just above the charts on the left. Can you read it? Is it too small on your phone? Me handsome. You alright, Paul? You're on the... yeah, I've put it up in the middle now. I'm on the phone. Hey, Jorg, is it? Jorg always gives me a nice lot of follows and likes on my videos. I appreciate him doing that, to be honest. You always give me a few likes, so don't you, Jorg? Hey Gary. Tornadoes. And Jorg's back again. Jorg. I appreciate all your likes and follows on my videos, Jorg. I know you don't chat in this chat very often, but I do notice you liking the videos. Gives me some form of validation that I'm doing something a little bit right, you know.
Yeah, I will. I'll do that.
All this lot, they'd like me if I scratched my backside.
I'll have to think about how to do it, but I will do it, Andy.
I might have to leave this. If he doesn't call out open call in a minute, I'm just going to go on to the next one. He seems to yap for an hour.
Right, okay. I'll work on that then, Andy. No problem. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll probably do it a little bit later on, Andy. No problem. I will look at it to that.
No problem. M7WLO, M7WLO.
Right, I've got somebody using an anti-fixed cooker or something close to it because it keeps coming on and off.
Absolutely trusting everything, which is a real pain in there.
So I'm going to let you go and get some more contacts then, Paul. So I'll pass it to you for a find, over.
Yeah, come on, Paul.
Okay, Andy. Appreciate it. Nice to hear you. And
Yeah, come on, Paul. Get some more contacts, Paul. Yeah, I've got like 3 or 4 of them now. I use the same pole in the ground as well, though. Thanks so much.
Yeah, don't please, Andy. All the best. Thank you. So on that Germany 0, Victor Yankee Oscar 40.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar to Germany Oscar Victor Yankee Oscar, over.
Right, Germany Victor Oscar something, over.
Yeah, Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Good evening. Thanks very much for the call. Next Paul, location is New York. I'll give you 814 next over. Go ahead, please, Andy.
Yeah, I got you lovely and clear. I've just been sitting listening to your chats for the last 10 minutes, Paul. I've got you on a 559 plus 10. We spoke before, actually, very briefly, I think it was, about 4 months ago. That's what's shown on my logs. And I do remember seeing your setup and thinking it's a nice little compact unit, which I appreciate. I'm in exactly the same sort of setup myself here, you know, on a tiny little desk in the corner of a room, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's not that small, Andy. It takes up nearly a full room, but we did speak 14th to the 4th this year, so nice to catch up again. And you're 5 and 9, no problem, Andy.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. How are you finding things? It's been a bit awful today. The weather is a little bit overcast, but to be honest, I kind of appreciate it. I've got dogs, and you know, you can take them out a little bit earlier when it's a bit cooler, don't you think, over?
To be truthful, I quite enjoy it. It's a little bit fresher, Andy. Yeah, we've been overcast here all day. No sunshine. A little bit of drizzle from time to time this morning. Not really rain. It's just that fine sort of.
Yeah, I've not started it. The parts arrived yesterday. I'm waiting for some ladder line at the moment. Ah, that's good, man. That's good. Well, I do appreciate the copy, and I would stop a bit longer, but you have got a little mini pilot there, and I don't like to detract away from somebody when they're getting a nice few copies and seeing where they're where they're reaching. But it's nice to know that I'm reaching you, because I'm hoping to catch somebody else when he comes online shortly, and he's just above you. So fingers crossed. The bands will still be playing nice, and I'll get a good over. So thanks for the reply back there, Paul, and you know, good to catch up again and to see that we're still reaching across the country, and hopefully it won't be the last time, over.
Yeah, no problem, Andy. Nice to hear you again, mate. And anytime you want, please give me a call and we'll catch up, Andy. 7 3, mate. M7WLO G0BYO. All the best now,
Yeah, thank you, Paul. 73, you're in the log. QRZ, over. I don't know, to be honest, mate, because there isn't really much. There isn't. Let me just turn that down a minute. There isn't really much to the build. Let me. In fact, I'll show you. I'll show you the build. Let me show you the. Let me show you how the build is going to be effectively, and we'll do it on. We'll do it on a diagram on paint, but it's really basic. I kind of memorised it. We can do it. It gives us something to do, doesn't it? While we're here, just give me a second. I just need to get the screen up, and we're hopefully it'll be big enough that we can do this. It's going to be a bit crappy, but yeah. Let's show the build. Let's just add a window in. 2 seconds. Window capture. Let's just chuck a bit of basic in there. Paint. We want. That's what we want. Okay. Right. So let's have a quick look how this is going to appear on my screen before we do this. There we go. That's all right, isn't it? Okay. So we're going to work on the premise that my house is a box. So we'll just put a box down first of all, just to show like my garden is a box. So this is my garden. I've got like a dining room that sticks out a bit here. Hang on. My house is kind of like that. I'm sat in a room here, which is my dining room. It's a 1-story extension. And then all my antennas are above me. So I'll turn that down. All my antennas are like above me on the main part of the house, sort of here. So at the moment, I've got an end-fed wire that pretty much runs from there down to there. And I've got another end-fed wire that's running from very close to that all the way down to about here. It's a bit shorter than the other one, and that's kind of the setup at the moment. So what I'm doing is this one on the left is actually about, I don't know, 3.5 meters up. So that's at 3.5 meters up, and this one is at 5 meters up. So I'm actually going to drop this one down to be level with this one. Okay, so that's effectively going to be lower, and then the other one is going to be exactly the same route, but as a delta loop with a 9-to-1 balun. Well, actually the 9-to-1 balun will be on. I'm not doing that a very good justice. The 9-to-1 balun is going to be down on the ground level. In fact, it's a 4-to-1. Crappy. The 4-to-1 balun is going to be down on the floor down here, which is my entry point to my house, to my extension here. This is where all my wires come in on the side of my house. And then the delta loop is going to be following exactly the same pattern, but 1.5 meters higher, but like that. So it's going to go down to the same poles. So down there, across 5.5 meters, back to the house. Then I'm just going to run, that's going to then be attached to ladder line. So it's going to come down to the ladder line. You know, they're going to meet up. The ladder line's going to be just basically, I'm trying to go down there. To the 4-to-1 balun down there. And then straight coax into the house, into my radio room. So I'm kind of sitting, I sit at this point here. But what I have over on this wall is a couple of switches. So it's pretty straightforward, really. It's nothing. Hi, Blow Power Zone. How you doing? So yeah, it's going to be following the same path. So it's really quite good because my other antennas are left and right of the garden, and that's kind of the dimensions I gave the AI. So the AI pretty much worked to it, and I sort of checked some figures afterwards and made sure if I went over by X, you know, on the bottom, that it wouldn't make any difference, and it said no, it wouldn't. So if that happens to be 5.7 meters, I'll have a little bit more of stretch up here, you know, just sort of going to. The only difficulty is getting the tension right on those connectors that I bought. On I'm trying to show up below the camera on these things, because this is likely to be away from the house somewhere, you know. So it's yeah. Or I might just have them stretched. Oh, crappy, that's not drawing it right. Or I might just have them if you imagine, let's set the pole back a little bit further, so like a pole here. Let's just imagine the pole's there and the pole's there. Tensioned, you know, that sort of way away from the pole, so I can keep that up close to the house, which would probably make more sense, because that way I can just mount the ladder line better, and then in a neater position going down the wall, and keep it slightly pegged apart, which just sort of gives it that little bit extra. Who just gifted me? Somebody just gifted me. Sinister, Tom the Smart, thanks, man. So yeah, so I'm going to drop the right hand line down by 1.5 meters, because I checked for resonance and resonance compression using another sort of AI query, how far I could safely put them apart without getting harmonic distribution, you know, just without any conflict. And then I'm putting that at the top of the pole, so the left and right antenna are going to be sloping downwards, and then that is going to be at the same height all the way around at 5.5 meters. Hope that makes sense. And that's the diagram that it drew for me. I'm not even sure I might even have it on an email. I'm not sure. I think I've emailed myself the specs somewhere. So I hope you're still there, Paul, and I've not just spoken to myself for half an hour. I don't know. Yeah, it seems that Paul's still here. Yeah, there we go. But that's effectively the diagram it gave me. I mean, it was showing it going straight across, but it doesn't make any difference on the angle at the bottom. What it was trying to do was finding the maximum length of wire that would be resonant on 20 meters. No, 40 meters? 20 meters. No, 40 meters. Yeah. No, 20 meters. That's right. So it's basically finding the longest length of wire that's fully resonant on 20 meters, and then giving me the extras. So in regards to where I'm currently sat, I'm sort of sat, you know, I'm sat here. And then everything sort of goes up against the back of the house up above me. So not all that exciting, I know, but it's just... But yes, it's the key, as you know, the erection of the antenna isn't going to be that difficult, because it's not a multi-band in the format that we're having lots of different lengths resonant going around in a hexagon. This is still called a hex beam, just because it's like a continuous loop all the way round into the balun. So it's the same design, and the way that this is now getting the resonance is by using the tuner. And so, you know, it's kind of wired it in, you know, the part of the specs where something that's easy to put up would have quite low, you know, low noise floor and, you know, various things. And this gave me the simplest design, you know, for that. So, yeah, so from the dimensions it kind of gave me were front to back 22 meters each side, and then across the back 5.5, or a total of 45.5. Which is supposed to be resonant, so we will see, won't we? We'll see if it becomes resonant. Did I just see bam? Oh no, there we go. But it's, if you, I don't know how many times you've been in this stream or how many videos of mine you've watched, but I think you probably gather by now, if you have watched any of my videos, that I'm into you know, messing around with cheap antennas and doing things on a budget, you know, and I want to try and make the ability to have good antennas that you can work everywhere with, or, you know, or to use cheap antennas that you can work everywhere with, available, and you know, so people know about them. Really, that's kind of why I post my videos. And the antenna I worked Australia on the other day was a £44 end-fed wire, you know, so it just shows you don't need the most expensive wires to work the world, do you? There you go. So you've already done a delta loop. So you've done a delta loop vertical for 11 meters. So how long's the wire for that? How long was the wire for a 11 meter delta loop? No, sorry. Did I say hex beam? I meant delta loop. Paul knew what I meant. Paul knew what I meant. There you go. I'm getting myself confused, but a delta loop. Yeah, sorry. You are absolutely right, Gary. A hex beam is an upturned. Thank God I put the right thing on the video. Eh? 35 feet. So 35 feet. 10, 11, 11.2, 11.5 meters. 11.5 meters. Alexa, how many meters is 35 feet? 35 feet is about 10.67 meters. Oh, 10.67 meters. Okay. Alexa, volume 6. 10.67. Yeah, right, Stu Pot. Stu's a bit of an antenna science geek, aren't you, Stu? He knows all the calculations. I think he's got like a little board on his wall because he just spouts them off like they're second nature. Honestly, I have to keep writing them down, and yeah, Stuart's there just shouting them off. Right, let's see what we got then. Let's see what we got.
Okay, no, let's get the call correct. My call is call for the 0 Peter Victoria Yankee.
Why is that not controlling my radio? Keeps trying to move back. H2 991. Something's going on with my station master. It's trying to stay on this frequency. Is it because it's locked? Have I locked it? No. So why won't it move? Let's restart my station master.
Papa Echo 1 Echo Charlie Charlie, is that correct, Colin?
You're not sad, mate. We appreciate your knowledge, dude. There we go, it's working now.
You're around about 5 and 757. My name's Andy. Golf 8, Golf Delta Sierra 0 CP.
With your knowledge... Oh my word.
Oh, yes, I wish you. Yeah, look, you're welcome. Yeah, did you say that was Peter over? It sounds really good. Your audio sounds really good. What are you using there, Peter over?
Excuse me. Be back in a minute. I'll just put the radio on. Just going to mute the mic. I just got to go and take care of this cough.
Yeah, okay, Peter. Yeah, somebody's just decided they wanted to key up all over the top of you for some reason, mate. You know, unfortunately, they're only understand QRP and letting the QRP stations have a little go, I think, Peter. But yeah, but you're about 5 and 7, Peter, in the clear, over. Yeah, the QTH is City of Birmingham, Peter. Yeah, QTH City of Birmingham, mate, over. Yeah, okay, Peter. I don't think I'm going to be able to hold it much because obviously this station up alongside us is killing us at the minute, mate. So I won't hold it. I'll say 73, Peter, and we'll look forward to the next time when conditions are a little bit more favourable for the UK. Golf 8, Golf Delta Sierra, M0 CP, whatever. Yeah, okay, Peter, 73.
Oh dear, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm dying, I think. I got like a really bad phlegm at the back of my throat this evening. Paul, you have literally just, wow. You've just maybe made the easiest way for me to make this Delta loop. I've literally got 2 wires running down there, haven't I, right now, that I know are 20 meters long. So if I can get a bit of wire and just solder it on and heat shrink it, hey Bam Bam, I could make my Delta loop in maybe 10 minutes without having to do any work. I mean, I don't know how much loss I'd get. I wouldn't get much loss on a soldered joint, would I? The thing is that these M-thread halfways I bought for Moonmaker, they say they're 20 meters, but I don't know if they're exactly 20 meters. They might be like 20.3 or something like that, mightn't they? So I don't know if that would be an exact science, unlike this project. Yeah, that's a bit, mate. Look at Paul just simplified my whole design. I've literally got 2 wires already going down there to the same poles pretty much, and all I've really got to do is just join them, because I'm pretty sure it's a 4-to-1 that's up there at the moment.
She had the birthday in I don't know the English word.
Why does that guy sound Australian?
The birthday after 1 week or after today, yes. And Bishop had that 73 from OEA Delta X-ray.
Oh, no one there.
Mexico, America, ¿qué va a ser? Tú traes a Mike,
59, Roger. What's the matter, you? Which SDR? The scope that you can see is kind of a bastardized child. It's one that belongs to Station Master Pro, but it's reading for my SDR Play for now. I've got another RX888 coming in the next couple of days, so I'm looking forward to that because that's a full band. But yeah, that's on the Station Master Pro, reading through the SDR Play feed. Well, yeah, is it not on your QRZ, Paul? Have you put your call sign up? We'll have a look.
Japan, Victoria, Canada. Okay, I have a little bit of fewer and someone call you when you're talking. Please test them out. Now it's my turn, please shut up. Okay. Your people reported faster for you. My name is Janne. Juliet Alpha, November Echo. Mike back to you, Nevena.
Yeah, so Chris, are you still here? Chris Mergs. Is Chris Mergs still here? Says I've got eight people here tonight. I'm not sure if Chris is still. I think he's gone, is he? Yeah, it looks like he's gone. R16, hello. Right. Paul's gone off to upload his picture to QRZ so we can go and have a look, ain't you, Paul? It's busy, isn't it? Oh, actually, I know what I'm going to do. Let's compare the. I've moved the ham sticks up a bit higher. Well, I basically put the mast up. So if we switch this radio off and switch to the other rig, he says, is he going to let us? Yeah, okay. Then switch that to 40 meters, and then we'll be able to flick across to the wire and have a quick see what we've got. Let's find somewhere I can tune. If I can find a space. Oh crikey, look how rammed it is. There, it's tuned there. Right, so we'll find a medium signal like this one. Oh, well, actually, that's the same guy we were listening to before. So, we know he's up north, so my ham sticks are facing that way, roughly. So we'll flick to the ham sticks. So on the ham sticks, and it's about half a dB down. In fact, it's not much difference now, looking at it. So that's 9 plus, and then we'll go to the. Oh, you can't actually see that, can you? Let me just switch the station master off.
Yeah, I'm running about 200 watts, doing in halfway over. Yeah, well, it's definitely doing a good job there, Paul. I'm running.
Right, so that's on ham sticks. Ham sticks, wire, ham sticks. Still ham sticks. Back to wire. Ham sticks. Wire. So we can see from that perspective there's not anything much in it. So I think I'll tune up and we'll see if we can get a copy on the ham sticks. I haven't actually tested these at this height yet. No, it's probably coming up with power. Hang on. Let's move again. I'll try it. It shouldn't be. I mean, they start high and it drops down to low. Yeah, see, it's gone back down. Radio. Oh, wrong thing. Radio. Yeah, see, it's on 1.0. Yeah, ham stew, it was in here. You still here, Stu? Yeah, he is. Still in. What you do have is a bigger bed, full width bed. And it's absolutely fantastic. You get a better night's sleep in that than you do in the housemaid. So good that you're getting out and about with it. Mine's a 14 plate. And it's just at 50,000 get rid of it. Yeah, doing it. Oh, that's good, Deb. Oh, 17 meters on that. I was saying 17 meters on. I don't know if it's on for us. Let's have another look. 18 megahertz. Is 18 megahertz open for us? Is 18 megahertz? It is. 18 megahertz is open. Let's see if we can find some of them. 18 meters is open. I'm on the wrong stick. I'm on the wrong antenna now. Oh god. That's a bit better. Got stuff coming in now. Let's just move off that and tune up. Ah, I can't tune for 18. Oh god. 110. And the other one will probably tune for it though, won't it? Because I've got that other tuner on it. Let's go on the other one. Let's turn that one off. Rig 991. megahertz. Rig 991. 18 megahertz. Tune. CW. There's something up there. Bit noisy. What have we got on here then? 110 to 1. Okay, I can't read that. 110 to 168. Hey Tony. Because I haven't been on this band, the antenna wants to tune on it all the time. Not getting anybody though. I mean, it says there's people here, but I can't hear them. Cheers, Mank. Oh, and to the other one. Sorry, mate, I missed it. What was I doing? Is this like a digital band or something? Why is it just like shrill noises? Who's that? Go popular. Thank you. Hey, buddy. Just showing off for his deckers and dropping diamonds. It's just dropping diamonds, man. Right, where are we? Mank. What else we got open then? What else we got? 15 meters. 15 meters. That's more for digital, isn't it? 15, 2120 to 21450. 2120. Let's go down and start at the bottom. 2120, 21450. Let's give it that. Not picking anyone. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? I mean, there's people there, but we're not getting them tonight. Thanks.
Ja, heute Valencia habe ich zwei gute Freunde. Einer davon ist großer QSL-Manager, Equal Pacinco Gold 3.
Ed, Mr. G, the one and only DJ Richie P.
Ja, vielen Dank. Einen guten Abend.
Good morning, good morning. Hasta luego. Fernando from, where is he? Where is he? Canary Islands. Of course, that's loud, isn't it? Wrong rig, might help. Don't think I've got DNR switched on this frequency. It's better. Well, a bit better, isn't it? Not much better. Nice tone. Who am I shouting at? Wait, did you go to M7WLO's stream last night? Did you see his videos posted of me talking about doorbells, Hammy? Yeah. I wish I was, to be honest. I think we go back to 40. It was a lot busier. It's just noise there. It's just noise. Let's go back to 40. 40's rammed, according to my scope.